Today we're going to be working on Julie's rocket mass heater. There's some elemental type modifications I've been making to the rocket mass heater. I'm installing a front lid that'll provide for directional air when it's being forced through the burn chamber to be in a specific spot, and I think it's going to really help the situation. And then we're also just curing out the heat riser all the way and doing a test burn on this thing. I know some of you have been really excited about seeing this thing burn, and we're going to do that today, so let's get started.
Papa, are you?
Okay. Hey guys, I took some 26 gauge sheet metal and just made a little, I just cut it out and bent the edges up with my hand brakes. And then I held it on there with vice grips and put a little axle through it of wire.
Yeah.
The idea is that this thing will hang down and let a little more air in as the fire gets going. But once the fire starts roaring and it creates a vacuum, it'll suck it in right there and just let a smaller amount of air in through the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Thumbs up. High five. Yeah. So I put the heat riser on the rocket stove, and I'm gonna put a little bit of wood in it and start it up and see what happens.
Papa, make out your wood.
It's just a piece of 20 gauge wire. Load this up. I'm not going to use any kindling because I'm going to use a fire starting puck, which makes it really easy.
Papa, we got some D2. Papa, we got some D2.
This is just some scrap wood I cut up. Just going to stuff it in there.
Papa, we got some D2.
Oh, you got some wood chips for me to use, buddy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You put in that.
Okay, I'll put it in there.
Papa asked me you didn't know what it.
Okay, that's all it'll fit. So I'm going to put the fire starter puck in there. I'm going to light it with my torch. There we go. So the idea is that the fire, when it gets roaring, the vacuum will suck this in and create just a little less air, and then if it needs more air, it'll just go out and allow more air to go in. And when this is shut, it'll operate the exact same way, only the air, you wouldn't even need this damper on it, but unless you wanted to really shut it down. But the air will be going in the damper holes on the front of the stove. And I don't know if you can see that. So that fire starter puck is getting it going really good. I don't know if you can see up by the heat riser, there's some smoke coming out of it. Let's zoom in and see if we can see it. It's hard to see because it's burning so clean. Even right off the bat, it burns really clean. Okay, it's starting to go now. I should have just left the camera on it. It like took off in just a little bit. Now you can see some smoke coming out of the stack. It actually looks mostly like a vapor, but so we're gonna see if our little door is as effective as I think it'll be. Wonder if we can get a look at that tornado in there. pull this. And we have just a little, like one little log of wood in there. All that for just that one little log. Now that is crazy. That's your heat riser, Julie. Man, I think that's burning pretty efficient. Hey guys, if you like what we're doing, be sure and stick around for the install on this. Also, be sure and like and subscribe. Click the bell at the bottom to get notifications. And we got some other videos up here in the right hand corner, and also you can go to Do Carpenter shop on Etsy and check out all the products that we have.